Hi guys, it's me Sue, and I am doing a fragrance video today for a company that I've never tried before. They're completely new to me. They're called Addict, and the sort of premise of the company is they sell both solid and liquid perfumes, and you're meant to like mix and match and combine and layer them. So what I have here is the sample set of just the solid perfumes, and I have not tried their liquid perfumes, but we're just gonna go through and test these out. Um, Now let's see, there are 4 samples, and they are Naked Musk, Naked Sandalwood, Naked Moujouet, and Naked Tuberose. So I'm not even looking up the notes and everything because I think they seem a little bit self-explanatory on what they're going to smell like. So these, there's a lot of people will say if you want your perfume to last better, put an oil, put a moisturizer, even put Vaseline on your skin first. I think this is kind of taking that theory, but to a new level by giving you a solid, creamy, slightly oily perfume that you can then build on top of. So instead of just a plain unscented Vaseline oil moisturizer, you're starting with a scented solid and then adding your perfume on top of that. So they'll amplify each other, but also prolong each other because the oil on your skin holds the perfume oil longer and increases the length of time that you can smell your perfume. Okay, so that's a really pretty light, kind of a white musk. There's nothing loud, there's nothing animalic. It's very skin-like, very cozy, soft, slightly powdery. And honestly, if you wore that just by itself as a perfume, it's very pretty. I like that a lot. I could definitely, even not having any of their liquid perfumes yet, I could definitely see layering like Narciso Rodriguez musk over it or something like that would be beautiful. Okay, so that was number 103. This one's number 201, and it's Naked Sandalwood. Oh, and I think I just ripped the little tabby off without actually opening the pouch. Let me go get a scissor. Okay, I went and cut it open better. And let's see. Now I'm just testing out the tiniest little dot of these. If I was to actually want to wear them, I would put significantly more. But this is just a sampling. Oh, that's so pretty. So this is a Naked Sandalwood. It is really surprisingly sweet. Sandalwood can kind of run from very woody, very creamy, very sweet. This is a really sweet one. There's definitely a little bit of that creaminess that you get from sandalwood, but that's really pretty. It's almost got like a candy-like sweetness to it. That's a little unexpected, but it's really gorgeous. I would wear that just by itself. And when you look on their website, like if you find a perfume that you're interested in, they actually tell you what other fragrances it pairs well with. So it'll give you kind of layering combination advice, which I think is really cool because, some people don't always know what kind of fragrances will go well together or what kind of things will layer well. So I think it's really good that they tell you that. Okay, I'm gonna try the Naked Moujouet. I am not gonna fault the packaging at all for the fact that I am making a mess out of opening these because it's like a disability of mine. Every tab that you're supposed to rip open, I just tear them off. I don't open them right. It's very difficult to get right. Okay, that is such a pretty, light, flowery, there's like a slight warm woodiness, like base to it, but then it's kind of a pretty light floral. It's not like, I don't know how to describe, like, it's not rose, it's not any sort of strong overpowering flower floral, but it's just like a light clean, like almost like a soap or a like pretty smelling shampoo or something like that. So if you wanted like something that was going to smell really fresh and clean, that's perfect. That's gorgeous. And then finally we have number 420, which is Naked Tuberose. And look at me pulling the tab off just perfectly right, as if I know how to do this all the time. Okay, let's see. It's really pretty. It's a sweet tuberose, but it's not super bubblegummy. You know, tuberose when it gets really strong can smell like bubblegum or like grapes, like really super fruity. And that doesn't get that strong. It's sweet. Tuberose is sweet. Sweet floral. It's always to me slightly candy-like, but then sometimes it goes to this like level where you smell childish is the only way I can put it. Like it smells like super sweet bubblegum candy, and it's not that strong. But again, this would layer beautifully with any white floral basically. It's really pretty. It's soft, but it's sweet. It's tuberose. It's that beautiful white floral. And I could definitely see layering that with like L'Interdit by Givenchy or something like that, you know, the tuberose based fragrances anyway. But then also, you know, you could always mix and match these. You know, you could add this to something that's really woody and vetiver, and maybe it's too dark for you or too masculine, or you know, you want to lighten it up, sweeten it up. That would be a perfect way to do that too. So you don't have to just amplify a note that's in a fragrance, but you can just bring something new to a fragrance that you feel like is missing something for your personal taste or for your mood that day, you know. You know, something really woody. Sometimes you feel like, oh, that could use a little bit of sweetening up. You want a little floral, something like that. Or like a heavy incense fragrance, that would help with that too. So it's just a fun way to really personalize fragrances, you know, without having to go out and buy every oil in the world to try to like blend your own. But they just sell layering combinations. The solid perfumes layer with the liquid perfumes. You could layer 2 solid perfumes together. You can layer their solid perfumes with any fragrance that you already own, just to add a little note of something else, a little, you know, a little added floral, a little added sandalwood, a little, you know, make it a little musky. Sandalwood and musk would sort of tone down a fragrance that you think is too sweet or too bright. The tuberose certainly will sweeten up and lighten up a fragrance that you find heavy or too woody. Even something like a heavy leather, a little bit of floral will often just lighten up a leather fragrance to make it a little more wearable, a little more maybe daytime appropriate. If you put on a perfume and you're like, ooh, this would have been better in the evening, this would have been better in colder weather. Like, you know, if it feels a little too heavy for you, layering something sweet with it will tone down that heaviness a little bit and lighten it up for you. So these are Addict Perfume. This is their little sampler set. I will link it in the description. This was Naked Musk, number 103, Naked Sandalwood, number 201, Naked Moujouet, number 313, and Naked Tuberose, number 420. And they're gorgeous. I think my favorite is between the Moujouet and the Musk, but I think just by a hair, I prefer the Musk, but I'm definitely a Musk girl. I love musky fragrances. I love just straight musk. I love musky florals. I will be using this. I will probably be buying the Musk because I could see just layering that with so many things that I own to like warm them up and make them a little more cozy and make them a little bit more like wearable, a little like, I think musk will make things that are very loud and project a little too much. Tone it down a little bit, make it a little softer, make it a little cozier. And it is that, like I said, that white, light, skin-like musk. So I think that would be beautiful with half of what I already own. So I hope you liked this video. If you're interested in this type of thing, give me the little thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share it if you wouldn't mind. Leave some comments if you have questions. If there's anything that you would like to see me do, let me know, and I will do my best to get that out for you. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.